Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
CM Punk is a man with a very complicated history at WrestleMania. The owner of many major wins, but some big losses as well.
We've seen Punk defend the WWE Championship here, won Money in the Bank matches at back-to-back WrestleManias.
Yeah, but Michael, we've also seen CM Punk lose to legends like Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker.
And Punk showed he's still a lightning rod at WrestleMania 40 when he cost Drew McIntyre the World Heavyweight Championship.
The goal is once again to live in the age of Punk at the Showcase of Immortals.
Still a lightning rod at WrestleMania 40 when he cost Drew McIntyre the World Heavyweight Championship.
The goal is once again to live in the age of Punk at the Showcase of Immortals.
And Punk showed he's still a lightning rod at WrestleMania. American Nightmare has arrived.
The son of a dream looking to realize his destiny in WWE. From undesirable to undeniable to underground. And Cody knows this is a different kind of mental toll to go along with the grueling physical anguish.
It's a real symbol for the American Nightmare. In this match, expect no mercy and show no mercy.
This guy lives to compete, so he'll be treating this match as if he were defending the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT is here!
Looking to make his farewell tour a memorable one.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Big match, John, ready to compete. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than an ambulance match.
John Cena, one of the few men to have multiple ambulance match victories.
Getting another competitor incapacitated enough to be put in an ambulance, it's a difficult task, but we know the franchise is more than ready for the job.
To be carted away in that ambulance, it is the ultimate sign of weakness. And there is no weakness in John Cena. And I predict that we won't see any weakness tonight either.
And we know the franchise.
Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
All these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance. I can't wait to see what unfolds.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ, and Shawn Michaels has arrived.
And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the
There's already an element of fear seeing that casket, but for HBK, the emotions have to be running even deeper.
You're right, Cole. The first time Michaels took part in a casket match, the damage incurred on his back put HBK on the shelf for half a decade.
I'd say normally, prior experience like that would give a competitor second thoughts, but HBK knows to tune out the fear, tune out the noise, and focus on the task at hand.
And the task at hand tonight is to lock his opponent in that casket and live to fight another day.
The so-called bloodline has arrived.
Cole, do yourself and everyone listening a favor and acknowledge them.
Perhaps this is the most brutal any bloodline has been.
And at a combined weight of 974 pounds, Solo Sikoa, Tamalula, Tamatamba, and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline.
A new group has claimed the head of the table. They have claimed the Ulafala for their tribal chief.
Since assembling, this new bloodline has snatched championship gold and destroyed those who dare oppose them.
Listen, the original bloodline was a family. Vicious, but a family. This is something different.
This should be a chaotic and brutal matchup.
Well, isn't that what you always expect with these guys?
Yeah, this new bloodline just loves wreaking havoc.
And it's paid dividends thus far. This should... Looking at a history-making fashion. True dominance personified in one single family.
The following contest is an elimination match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 970 pounds, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Sami Zayn, the
The Bloodline has an astonishing level of skill and talent few could match, even if it was a fair fight.
Well, and that's what makes them so special, Cole. They're all legit threats in their own right, but together, they are unstoppable. Once that bell rings, destruction is imminent.
The Bloodline never holds back. They look to annihilate anyone who gets in their way, especially those who don't acknowledge the Bloodline.
Only a fool would dare oppose them.
They are reunited. They are stronger than ever. And now you must acknowledge them.
But now, more than ever, the Bloodline is facing its biggest challenges ever.
The toughest enemies in front of them. Internal strife at an all-time high. But if they can reach the top together again, they will be cemented as the greatest group in WWE history.
But now, more than ever, the Bloodline is facing its biggest challenges ever.
The toughest enemies in front of them. Internal strife at an all-time high. But if they can reach the top together again, they will be cemented as the greatest group in WWE history.
Them. Must.
But now, more than ever, the Bloodline is facing its biggest challenges ever.
The toughest enemies in front of them. Internal strife at an all-time high. But if they can reach the top together again, they will be cemented as the greatest group in WWE history.
Them. The Great One is here.
These days, Rock is more than great. We are looking at the final boss.
Maybe the most famous man on earth.
The Rock always makes an epic arrival.
And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock!
Finally, the final boss has returned to WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania 40, The Rock took part in what many consider the biggest main event in WrestleMania history, teaming with his cousin, Roman Reigns.
But remember, Michael, The Rock's biggest match is always his next match. This WrestleMania is no different.
I sure hope he understands what he's getting into when he steps in the ring with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Reigns' inimitable power could represent the end game for this superstar.
Oh, I cannot wait for this.
And his opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The
Undertaker and John Cena in the ring at the same time.
Despite Cena's accomplishments, his reputation is Big Match John. There is no way Cena doesn't have chills right about now.
Well, an entrance alone that has struck fear in so many superstars, past and present. An aura that is unmatched.
The awe-inspiring entrance of the warrior known as The Undertaker.
His focus, his intensity better be on point if he wants to overcome John Cena.
the COO of WWE, but also a man who is absolutely dominant inside that ring.
Something tells me we're about to see what's best for business.
Making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
We know this man will do anything to win. He will need to lean into that tonight in this casket match.
Indeed, you need to become your darkest, most evil self to succeed in a casket match, and he is more than ready to become that person tonight.
It's all about retaining his crown.
Triple H is a man who has truly earned the moniker of the King of Kings.
Well, how about the moniker of Cerebral Assassin? Because Triple H always has that mental edge inside the ring.
But from the sounds of it, Byron, the WWE Universe agrees with you. Listen to this place.